New at 11, traffic can be excruciating in the Bay Area, especially during rush hour.
That's why an aviation startup is aiming to cut down on your commute with flying taxis. KPIX 5's Betty Yu takes us for a ride with Blade.
Philip Fleischman is headed to the office. In a helicopter he booked on an app called Blade. The San Francisco resident does research for a healthcare company on the peninsula. He's one of the earliest users of the 4-year-old startup's services, due to publicly launch in the Bay Area in the coming weeks.
I recently had a meeting in the East Bay. I work in Menlo Park, and was cost comparing Uber versus public transportation, and then thought that I should also compare against Blade.
Blade allows you to book helicopters for $195 a seat per leg. It takes riders to SFO, Palo Alto, Oakland, Napa, Half Moon Bay, and Monterey.
Traffic is only getting worse, and the constraints on the geography in a place like San Francisco mean it's not really possible to easily widen the roads, so that leaves tunneling or going to the air, and we're betting on the air.
Blade is backed by former Google CEO Eric Schmidt and Airbus, among others, and reportedly valued at $140 million. Blade also offers on-demand service via seaplanes and private jets.
The most popular route so far for Blade here in the Bay Area is between Oakland and Palo Alto airports. Once you take off, the ride takes about 10 minutes.
Blade is part of a growing number of startups, including Uber, competing in the short-range aerial rideshare space.
And ultimately, what we aim to do is build a platform that, though today is using helicopters, will someday be suitable for future electric flying machines that will be quieter and less expensive.
Fleischman says this trip runs roughly the same as the cost of taking a black car, and it's a 10-minute commute rather than a standstill across the bay.
To bypass the 2.5 hours I spend sitting in traffic each day, that's certainly something that would be a positive on my experience living here.
In San Francisco, Betty Yu, KPIX 5.
Those views are beautiful. Well, Blade recently partnered with American Airlines at LAX and JFK to connect travelers getting on and off its helicopter to a plane right on the tarmac.